Nothing, mate. Just enjoying the day. Just outside. My friend asked me to drop him a deck over, and I got him for $13. So I'll drop him over now. It saves me going in the morning, because you know how the guy is. He's going to be calling me up at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, Chad, when are you getting here? What time can you drop my packet of smokes off? You know, fucking people in their tobacco, man, they go a bit fucking crazy. You know, that's how they are. They want their tobacco, buddy. I don't smoke, man. I haven't had a cigarette in ages. I haven't had one. But I can get them for $13. There's some places out there, man, that I've heard that you can buy $8, $8 a packet of 20s. $8, man. Wow. Which I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned. They're pretty ridiculous, eh? Like you see them on the TV, Channel 9 News or whatever, and they've all gotten busted. Like, I think it's in Sydney or something, or in Queensland or something, and all the shops are getting closed down, and you know, all the raids are coming in, and they're taking everybody's possessions, all their cars and their houses and everything like that. And then, like, you see it on the news, right? And the camera's walking through the shop, and they've just got shelves and shelves full of fucking cigarettes, mate. Just shelves full of the shit, right? But like, you just look around, you go, you fucking idiots, right? You know, this is illegal. You know it's fucking illegal. And you've got shelves and shelves full of fucking shit just sitting there. Oh, hello, Glamour. Isn't that amazing, boys? Look at that. Only in Australia, boys. I'll tell you what, only in Australia fucking is the best country in the world, brother. The best. Isn't that amazing, boys? Look at that. Fuck. Only in Australia, boys. You know, it stuns me, man. It stuns me. Wow, that is incredible, dude. Damn, man, if I only didn't have to go to drop this fucking cigarettes off, I'll tell you, man, I'd be fucking, I think it's time for a coffee, right? I think it's time for a coffee. Yeah, we'll be following that, and the cops are fucking out and about, mate. Hang on a minute. They're fucking going to put the sirens on in a minute. Yeah, they're always fucking around when they're useless cunts, mate. You know, when some guys are assaulting you at the bakery, dude. I got assaulted, man. My phone was smashed. Some fucking monkey and his fucking dog. And I was just watching my videos, you know, and he's like, don't film me, don't film me. I'm like, I'm not filming, I'm watching fucking videos. And he's gone, no, you're filming me, that's illegal. And he fucking slaps the phone out of my hand. Smashes my phone. I chased the cunt all over the place, man. I chased the cunt all over Seaford. I chased him all over Seaford, dude. Oh no, I'm just kicking around, man. I'm just kicking around. I'm getting some fresh air. It's a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood. A beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? That's all I'm doing, buddy. I'm masking the depression, mate. Masking the sadness. Pretending that it's not there. Pretending that everything is great. Pretending that everything is good. Because that's exactly what you're going to have to do in the future, mate, and what other many men have had to do already. That's the only choice you have. There is no other choice. You have to mask it and forget it's not there. Pretend you don't feel that way, or you don't think that way. And, you know, you're expected to move on, you know, start a new life. Like, that's how they fucking think of you, bro. That's what's expected of you. That's what the courts are expecting of you. They're expecting you just to disappear into the woodwork. You know, never see your children again, never speak to your children again. And they want to look at you and go, yeah, you're the DV person, you're the really bad person. You know, we're going to tell you you're not allowed to see your children, but you're the bad person. You see how that fucking just doesn't weigh up, man. The only bad person I see, mate, is the one saying to me that you should never see your children again. That's the bad person, man. You know, I do not know how they benefit your children. I really don't. I don't know how that is supposed to benefit your children. Remember that they never see their parent again, like ever. And that's how it sits at the moment, mate. That's how it all fucking runs here at the moment, in this fucked up place that we call family court. Other than that, everything is good. Yeah, everyone hates cops, man. Everyone hates cops. Yeah, I don't play cricket, man. Could you see me out in the cricket field? This is all in the, that's what happens, Jimmy. That's what happens, man. They look at you and tell you you should never see your children again. You should have no contact at all ever. And then they move on to the next case. They move on to the next case, man. I've been trying to get past it. I've been trying to get past it, man. I'm doing my best. I'm handling it in my own way, sorting it all out in my own way. I find it incredibly unfair. They call DV charges. You forgetting. You didn't remove a picture on time, or you made a comment on someone's on a Facebook post, and they complained, and so they put it down as a DV charge. Just disgusting, man. Just underhanded, fucking disgusting. So then when you go to the court, they go, oh, look, you've got 3 DV charges. And you look at them thinking, I haven't done anything. I've never committed any violence against anybody. Yeah, I got upset when we broke up. Yeah, I yelled and screamed. I was the one upset because I'm not the one that was planning it all. I'm the one that got it thrown down on their lap. So, of course, I'm the one upset. I'm not the one sitting there planning fucking shit for months and months and months and then driving the whole situation to that maximum of where your plan, So of course I was the one upset, but you're not allowed to be upset. You see, you're not allowed to. So the whole thing will work against you, boys. Don't fucking marry him. Don't move him in. What the fuck? And your children, they're not your children, man. They're not your children, brother. They're only your children while you're with the person. Once a person's gotten rid of you, they're no longer your children. I swear to God, you won't see them, you won't speak to them, you won't have anything to do in their lives. Forget Christmases, birthdays, Father's Days, forget all that. That's fucking gone. So, you'll be down to a phone call every now and again, and then the child won't want to talk to you. And then the other parent will go, oh, they don't want to talk to you anymore, so we're not going to continue the phone calls anymore. And the other parent will look at it and think they're justified, bro. They actually believe they're justified. That's the amazing thing. The woman will look at you like she's justified that you should never see your child again or your children again. And in her mind, that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Only a fucking woman, mate, can think like that. Only a woman, bro. Only a woman will sit there planning it over months and months and months, and she's already told herself that he will never see his child again when he goes. They've already planned for it, bro. You know what I mean? That's some fucking evil shit, man. You're going along in your life being the responsible parent, rah-rah, or doing your best to fucking, be that parent, rah-rah, and that husband or boyfriend. And behind the doors, man, they're fucking planning shit, dude. They fucking already got it on the go. So you boys better have your red flags fucking out because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it, man. Me, I live in my peace, mate. I don't need anything. I don't need anybody. I'm fine. I'm happy. I have to deal with my situation, which isn't easy. But I'm all right, okay? I don't, I already suffer my depression thing. I'm already diagnosed, right? So, You know, yeah, I'll admit, man, it's hard for me to even get out of fucking bed sometimes, all right? And but that's how I handle it, and that's the best way that I know how to handle it. I've been doing my masks. I make my masks to occupy my brain and occupy my time. They help me, but we haven't been selling any. Like we haven't been selling any on eBay, boys. I don't know whether it's the tariffs or what. I don't know what the situation is. Maybe we're just all broke. We got no money. But I'm not doing any turnover. And latex has become very expensive now. So far out, dudes. Yeah. Like I added it up just for that clown mask that I've got on there, that horricky one. The hair, mate, I can show you the receipt, cost me $17.50 just for the hair. Okay, the hair cost me $17.50. The latex would cost me at least $15 to $20. That's what I estimate the cost of the latex. So for me to make that mask cost nearly $40, just in materials alone, without my time actually making it. So I've got to buy my hair cheaper, man. I looked up the receipt, man. I thought it was like $10 or whatever for the hair, right? Dude, it was fucking $17.50 for that hair, for that clown, the horricky that I got for 180 or something on there. Yeah, man, that's cost me $50 in materials, bro. The shit ain't cheap, man.
Thanks very much, sir. Have a good day.
Oh, you still got... Oh, no, we've got 20 minutes or something, mate, haven't you? I'm not... Yeah, no, it doesn't go off until 57. It's a bit early, man. But I'm okay. I manage my life. I live with it. I don't really... I got food and I got drink. I got a packet of cigarettes. I got a roof over my head. It's better than I've lived ever in the last, 10 years. It's the best I've ever lived, right? I mean, seriously. It's the nicest and most comfortable I've ever lived in 10 years. That's for fucking sure, brothers. Compared to how we were living before. So I can't complain. Just got to find peace. I don't know, man. It's like an emptiness, boys. It's like an emptiness. You know? But at least I got my memories, yeah? I got all my Facebook memories, I got all my stuff, you know? So I can look back and remember her, think about her. That's the best that I can do at the moment. I'll just devote the channel to her, mate. And one day she'll maybe, hopefully she sees the channel. You know? It sucks, dude, eh? I was told, man, wasn't I? I was told, the minute that you leave, you'll never see her again. I was told that, like it's come true completely. We have never seen her other than those 3 visits that we had at the contact centres. That's the only time we've ever seen her. But at least it's not as bad as that comedian, man. You know, that stupid fucking comedian? Like, I don't know whether... What's his name? Akash Singh or something like that? Akash Singh, right? Mate, that shit is embarrassing. Like, imagine your wife getting on the fucking podcast or the TV and she's fucking saying that shit, dude. Like, I started laughing, man. I was popping my pee, right? I burst out fucking laughing, mate. I've never laughed so fucking hard in my life. Because you and I both know, fucking mate, It's all bullshit. The whole thing is just for him and her to get up in the rankings, mate. Get up in the notifications. Get up in the social media ladder. Okay. It doesn't matter what they say. All they want to do is make sure their names are up there in the front, mate. Because you know, being known and all that thing gets you money over there. It gets you paid. Okay. Whether she was actually popping the pea, mate, is a whole different fucking ball game. Okay. I mean, seriously, I just couldn't find it believable. Or maybe it was believable. Who fucking knows, right? But I found the whole thing hilarious. How fucking hilarious, mate. And it won't end, man. And it can never end. It doesn't matter how embarrassing it gets or whatever they say. It doesn't matter how embarrassing it gets, mate. Because on social media, that shit fucking sells seats, right? But he's going to fuck it up if he brings it to the show. Trump's on a warpath. Finally, he's doing something that we fucking voted for. Finally, he's doing something to earn that fucking hat, mate. Make America great again. Finally, he's going to do something to fucking earn that, mate. I cannot believe it, dude. $400 billion. $400 billion fucking dollars, mate, of taxpayer money. Like, I am stunned, mate. Fucking stunned. The shit's been going on for 10 years, apparently. It's been going on for fucking years and years and years, mate. Like billions and billions of fucking dollars, man. They've scammed the whole system. Mate, you gotta laugh. You gotta fucking laugh. At least they got that shit organised, bro. They're pretty organised, right? 5,000 meals a day. Oh, I'm fucking impressed, mate. It must be fucking one hell of a turnover down there. There must be a lot of food kicking around at that fucking joint, mate. 5,000 meals a day. And that shit passed. Like some monkey fucking signed off on it, mate. You understand? At the other end. The other end, someone else has signed off on it. So the corruption goes full on, man. And fucking Ilhan Omar, right, comes over as a fucking refugee, marries a brother, fucking does all that fucking shit, right? Mate, the bitch is worth 20 to 30 million. You know that, right? She's worth 20 to 30 million US. That's what she's worth. 20 to 30 million dollars US. And there's no corruption. She's sweet as a nut. She's the best politician in the world, mate. You know, she should be fucking the next president, mate. She should run for the presidency, I reckon. You know what I mean? Mates, Trump is going to sort that shit right out, mate. Like, you watch. He's going to deport that fucking bitch, mate. That would be one of the biggest victories he'd have of his whole thing, man. But seriously, they should get rid of them. They're illegal immigrants. Let's not be shy, mate. They're illegal fucking immigrants and they should all be fucked off, bro. They should be on the first boat out of there, the first fucking plane out of there. They're illegal. Load them all up on the plane and fucking send them all back and just drop them off at the airport and fucking drive back again. It's as simple as that. Just fucking unload the cunts at the airport. Just fucking unload them, mate. You get to the airport, it's a fucking US airline. You get to the airport, the gates open up. Just a flood of their fucking countrymen coming to the door, mate. There's fucking 20 planes ready to go. You know what I mean? And they're all full. And they're all landing non-stop at that fucking Somali fucking airport, bro. I remember months and months ago they were trying to sign off on a $20 million Somali airline or some fucking airport that was direct. They could take a direct flight from their country to here. They could take a direct flight. I remember that. You remember that? They wanted to get $30 million to pay for the airport. There you go, bro. There you go, right? How you doing, Smokescreen? What's your fucking name? Monkey head. Fucking smasher. Watch your fucking mouth around me, cunt. You understand? 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 Watch your fucking mouth around me. Go for a strike 3, smasher. See how you fucking work out here, cunt. Why don't you go fuck yourself, smasher? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fucking kaboom, mate. You're fucking out of here, brother. Everything is fucking deleted, man. Thank you, Spark. I hope you're well. I hope you're happy, man. I hope you're doing okay in your life. How you doing, Silent? I hope you're good. I hope you're happy, man. I hope you're doing well in your life, brothers. I'm just kicking around the train station, mate. You know, just what an Aussie does, bro. we just hang around the fucking train station, mate. Yeah, I'm just being a fucking typical Aussie, mate. Just fucking standing here at the fucking train station, bro. Just standing here. I got to get some fresh air, man. I got to get out of the house. And I can't remember anything. Like, my brain's fucking empty. I can't remember anything, eh? Like, I go to take money out and I can't remember the number. I can't remember the number, boys. And I kept choosing the wrong number. And the guy said to me, 3 times it'll lock your card, so don't do it 3 times. You already made the mistake twice. So don't do it, otherwise you have to go to the bank to unlock the card. And I couldn't remember the number. I really couldn't. I couldn't remember the number out, man. No, I went to the bank and changed the number. And I can't remember the fucking number that I changed. I can't remember it, man. I didn't write it down. Fucking can't remember it. I can't remember it, dude. Like, I went there to update my email, update my address. Everything was behind. So I updated everything and I thought I'll change the password. But anyway, man. Listen, Jimmy, what are you fucking talking sacrilege for, mate? Okay? You're talking sacrilege, mate. Alright? Sacrilege against the 420, mate. Alright? I'm not going to fucking stand for it, mate. Are you a racist? Are you a racist against the 420? You're a racist against the 420, mate. You're a 420 racist, okay? 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 We won't have that, man. Bob Marley would be turning over in his fucking grave, mate, okay? It's the only thing that keeps me on the narrow, bro. It's the only thing that keeps me on the narrow. It really is. Jimmy, it's... I can't sleep, I fucking don't eat, I wake up early in the morning. It's the only thing that settles me. I'm not thinking about everything. I can't help but think about it, mate. I can't help it. Doesn't matter what the fuck I'm doing. You know, but hey, compared to where we were before, man, it's a lot better position than where we were before, right? So I've just got to continue on the path. No choice. I don't want any woman, man. No. You don't want any woman, mate. I don't want any woman. Honestly, I'm happy in my peace. I'm happy in my solitude and my peace. I do not need a woman around. I really, really don't. Yeah, I don't find them kind or nice or, you know. I'm not interested in hearing a single fucking thing that I need to do to fix my life. I really fucking don't. I am done with a fucking woman telling me what I need to do and this needs to do and I need to do. Oh, fuck off. Just fuck right off. I'm not interested. Just not interested, mate. I prefer my own peace, my own quiet, my own thing, man. I don't need a woman to complete me. I've been there, done that, and I didn't find them at all comforting or nice, or it was a happy time. I don't remember that. I just don't. I remember the food more than I remember anything else, mate. I remember the food. I don't remember anything else.
Jump over. No, we're not. Left your car.
I don't even think about it, Sol. I don't even think about it. I really, really don't. I don't even think about it, mate. I'm happy to be on my own. I'm happy on my own. You know what I mean? I'm happy enjoying my peace. I like my quiet, buddies. I like my quiet, my peace and quiet. I don't need to come with that. Yeah, I'm happy on my own, yeah. I'm at peace, brother. I'm at peace. You know? I'm at peace. And I think they bring more problems than they bring solutions, mate. They bring more problems than solutions. Plus, you got to have money. You got to be rich, mate. Or fit a purpose. I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy to be on my own, mate. I live in peace. I live in peace and quiet, brothers. No, I can't do that either, mate. I don't know what I'll eat tonight.
Or you're flat out. Yep.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
See how you go.
Haven't thought about it, mate. I had a bacon and egg sandwich for my dinner, for my breakfast. Like I buy my groceries, boys. I don't eat out. I buy groceries and I cook at home, mate. All right. That's the only way you're going to be able to kind of like survive in this fucking world, mate. Unless you're really wealthy or you've got a really good paying job and stuff like that. But a normal bloke like me on the Seno, there's no chance, mate. You can't eat out. You can't do any of that stuff, mate. You know. My rent's gone up, which is okay. I don't mind that. But my rent went up, just like every other person's rent went up. So most of my pay goes towards the roof over my head, mate. And I do walk into my little apartment. I am very, very thankful, very, very thankful, mate, that I can wake up here and this is my own little place. You know, I live 15 minutes from my daughter, mate. I live 15 minutes away. Like, what a joke. I live around the corner. Fuck. So I've been trying just to, like, get over it a little bit, boys. It's, this is, you know, the end of it now. So it takes a bit longer to sink in, you know. Other than that, I just mind my own business, boys. I don't bother anybody. I just try and make some masks and sell some masks. I don't come on and complain, yell and scream or anything like that. I don't do any of that shit anymore. So my videos aren't popular, my streams aren't popular. I haven't really got a whole lot to complain about. I don't really blame anybody else but myself for any of my mistakes. You know, it's my mistakes, mate. Beautiful. Oh, I still got 7 minutes anyway, mate. Still got plenty of time. A nice Chinese slap-up would be good, bro. You know, a nice chicken noodle slap-up would be nice. Yeah, basically. Anger, misery, loneliness, sadness, disappointment, emptiness, heartache, and memories. Memories, bro. They want you to forget memories. They want you to forget what you were and what, the time that you had and what happened. They want you to forget it. Okay, you were never a dad, you were never a good father, you were a terrible person, you were this, you were that, you're everything, right? That's what they want you to remember. They want you to read pieces of paper that that are just full of shit, just absolute rubbish. And they want you to believe that, you know? Nice, eh? Nice weather. Watch a video, man. Play an ad. Watch an ad, watch an ad, watch an ad. Play the ads, play the ads, play the ads. Let them play. I notice a lot of these people make like 20 fucking thousand videos, man, but it's all on the same subject. They all talk about the same fucking shit. And then as soon as something changes, they make another video. Like it's a fucking joke, man. As soon as one thing's added, they make an entire 20-minute video about it. And then they go through the rehash the whole fucking video to get to that one tiny little new thing of information. I'm getting sick of that, bro. Like, sick of watching the same, mediocre tutorial fucking reviews, same video, the same subject, just over and over repeating the same fucking shit. Just adds a little bit of information on the end of it. And suddenly it's, 200,000 views or whatever. I find that shit amazingly repetitive for me. Like when I'm watching it, it's just repetitive shit. Can't be bothered with it, mate. The cops are doing their patrolling today, mate. We haven't had cops here all week. This place is going to shit, mate. I was having a sausage roll here the other day, just sitting at the shop, and some guy assaults me, bro. Some guy's like standing over me with his finger screen. I went to pick up my phone, and the guy swipes my phone away from me. Smashes my phone. Like, what a fucking joke, man. Drop a packet of smokes off to my mate. It'll save me doing it tomorrow morning. Otherwise, he's going to be calling me 8 o'clock in the morning. What time are you coming over? What time are you coming over? So I figure I may as well get out of the house now. And I've got a delivery of latex coming in the morning. I've got 4 litres being delivered tomorrow. Thank God for that. Latex has gone quite expensive. I just thought I'd use a coupon that I had on, I got given by eBay, a coupon, $30 coupon. So I thought I'd add that to the thing and buy a bit of latex, get it a bit cheaper. So I got it for $30 less, mate. And then one of the people watching sent me $5 in PayPal. So I used the $5 too. So that was really handy, man. So it cost me $35 less. So around $65, mate, for 4 litres, I think it was. Yeah, 4 litres, mate, 4 litres. So around $16 a litre for latex. It's incredible, dude, because the same company sells one litre for $33. The same company. and 20 litres is $400 for 20 litres. So I got it cheaper than, you know. Anger and misery. Yeah, the misery's hard, man. Not thinking about it is hard. Good evening, Mr. Percy. How are you today? I hope you're happy, healthy and well. Do not send anything to Super Chat, man. Okay? Do not do that. I still haven't got your $20, man. It's still in the system, man. I don't know how long ago that was, but it's still fucking sitting there in the system. You fucking... So, yeah, don't send me fucking shit, mate, okay? You fucking... I'm not sitting there looking at your fucking name, fucking Richard Pussy, for the next fucking 2 months waiting for this shit to come in. It's got to be over $100 or it doesn't come up on the fucking YouTube, mate. It waits to get over $100 before it pays you. And there's nowhere near, we're nowhere near $100, man, on the old YouTube. They're good bikes, hey dude, straight from China, man, look at that. Great little bikes, bro. Yeah, they're direct imports from China. Look at that, man. You'd fold those little things up. They'd be nothing, man, folded up. The bikes I've seen in China, man, were outstanding. Like, amazing. Look at that, man. That's a cool looking little bike. Yeah, it's a cool little bike, man. Yeah, it's still sitting there in the system, man. You know, lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my direct link, mate. lorddobbyking@gmail.com for PayPal. That's a direct link. That would help me, but other than that, it doesn't help me. They don't watch an ad, mate. They don't watch it. They just skip through everything. So it's quite annoying. And I'm not popular anymore, bro. I don't have any views. Fucking 100 views here, 100 views there. That's it, mate. That's the maximum. I don't get anyone anymore. Life has moved on now. I won't be coming on. You know, it'll be once every now and again or whatever, just to tell you I'm okay. I'm getting a job and I'm working and stuff like that. Just to let you know it's improving life, yeah. Yes, it's depressing. Yes, it's sad. It's all of those things. But you can't let it, you know, get you too far down. So I just try and survive, man. It'd be good if someone bought a mask off me. That would really help. A mask would really help me. No mask sales. None at all. None, mate. Oh, sorry, a Corey. I sold a Corey a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. But other than that, no. We've been completely dead. Dead in the water. Heaps of viewers, heaps of people there, you know, that are on the watching or whatever it's called. Like heaps and heaps, but no one's punting. My masks aren't cheap, mate. They're not cheap, that's why. And that's fine. I mean, you know, the person buys a mask, look at the feedback. So everyone's happy with my masks, man, the quality of the product. So And I've already been around to all of the costume shops and all of that stuff, bro. There are no masks like mine. Like, they're all cheap, nasty, fucking, you know. So, no. But other than that, nothing, man. Just the old Seno, bro. Just the Seno, mate. Surviving, mate. That's it. Just surviving. And I'm fine. I'm not complaining, man. I'm okay. I'm not complaining, man, okay? I'm at peace, man. I'm at peace. I have peace. You know what I mean? I have peace in my life. I don't have an annoying black shadow over my shoulder, you know? I don't have someone that hates me, you know, over my shoulder, mate. Oppressive, mate. Oppressive vibrations, man. Negative vibrations, man. Just negative. Don't have that anymore. No, my moulds are Slipknot. That's what I specialise in. You know, my moulds are all Slipknot, mate. So that's it. That's the only ones I have. And I don't have a studio anymore. I don't have any clay. I don't have my Spider-Man head to make masks off anymore. You know, I don't have any of those materials. And I've got a one-bedroom apartment, so I can't exactly, you know. I've got to keep it clean, mate. I want to live clean. You know, no dirt. Hard to do, mate, when you've got stuff everywhere. Going to drop a mate off a deck of smokes, mate. He said I could do it, like, it's okay tomorrow morning, and I'm just thinking to myself, I don't want to get up tomorrow morning to come over and drop that off, so I'll just come over now and I'll do it now, and that way you don't have to stress in the morning, and you won't be on the phone first thing in the morning. And I've got nothing. I haven't got a whole lot to do, so I may as well just sit here. You know what I mean? I may as well just go for a walk, right? Thank you, Mr. Cox. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Mr. Cox. Thank you, Mr. Cox. You were the same person as last stream, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So that's what I'm doing. Going over to drop this off, and then go back again, catch the bus back. And it gets me out of the house for a couple of hours, and yeah, I get to have a walk around and go home and watch stupid fucking videos, mate. YouTube and TikTok videos about bullshit. You know, soon we're going to go into the digital fucking ID here in Australia, bro. We're going to come into the law in 4 days, I think it is. Let me have a look, man. 3 days. It comes into the law in 3 days. So, and that's when it'll become law. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to demand, mate. Because this is a new phone, and you do your Seno, right? The MyGov bullshit. But I didn't link anything. I didn't link anything. I just linked to the job agency, and I've been going into Centrelink and just handing it in, just reporting, and actually going into Centrelink and doing it to keep away from this digital ID thing. Because, you know, I've just proven that you don't need it. You can just, you know, do your job agency workforce thing and fill it all out, right? Do your job stuff, and then when you need to do your reporting, you don't need to go on. You just go into the actual Centrelink. It takes 5 minutes, man. Like, seriously, and you can report straight away directly. You don't need, you know. So I've been keeping out of the system. I'm trying to work out how do I keep out of the system, right? Because you know they're going to demand it. They're going to start demanding. You watch, man. You know, give it 6 months, and they'll start demanding it. Just like they did in COVID, man. At the start, in COVID, you don't have to have the shot. It's okay, rah rah. But then they'll make it so that your job will demand it, and your medical demands it. All the actual government services demand that you have a digital ID, and even maybe your job will demand it. When you go to work, they'll demand it. They're upgrading their security and all this kind of stuff, and they'll demand that you do it. And if you don't do it, you lose your job. That's fair enough. You don't want to do it. Well, you don't have to work here anymore. That's how they'll hold it over your head in order to get the digital ID through. Yes, I thank you, Mr. Cox, for $5 for my coffee milk. I appreciate you, man. Anyone wants to send me a coffee milk, I really appreciate you. Bless your family. I thank you very much. I really, really do. It does help me, it does help, ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt. They're still building that place, man. Look at that, they're still building it. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. lorddobbyking@gmail.com. And bless you, man, if you do. Bless you. A lot of my viewers are American. American, mate, American. Only a very small amount are Australian. That's so weird, man, that people in America watch me. Thank you, driver. You too, man. Don't see many lady bus drivers kicking around, eh? Thank you, Justin. I'm just thinking to myself, what am I going to spend my $5 on, dude? You know what I'm going to do, man? I'm pretty sure I got $10. I'm going to put the 5 together. I'm going to get a slap-up fucking Chinese, mate. That's what I'm going to get. Maybe a chicken fucking noodle, a chicken stir-fry noodles, man. I eat something nice for dinner. It's Sunday night, right? Yeah, man. I've been eating chicken all week. I don't want no fucking chicken, man. I don't want any chicken, man. I've had enough chicken. Like, I'm going to start laying fucking eggs, mate. I wonder if this dog is here today, man. Look, let's annoy the dog. No, it's not there. Normally there's a dog that goes fucking crazy on the other side. I like annoying the dog. I'm terribly cruel. I know, I'm fucking terrible. But I normally do, if he's in the yard, I'll do it twice. I'll do it on the way back again. Fucking dog's climbing the fence by the time I'm done. Oh, geez, boys. I think we're heading into summer now here in Melbourne. I think I'm heading into summer. I think it's the first day of summer was the other day, man. Alright, let me just drop this off, bro. Yeah. Oh. Alright, that seems secured. He's organised. Right, done. Fucking mind blank, mate. Could not remember the fucking passcode. I don't have to use it a lot. Like I don't really get money out of the bank, you know what I mean? Like I just go there tippy tappy everywhere. And then when someone asks me the passcode, I can't remember the fucking passcode. Fuck. I'm standing there thinking, fuck, what is the passcode? Fuck. And then the second thought is, when was the last time I was asked for a passcode? I can't even remember the last time I was asked for one. Mate, I really hope that this digital ID changes all those little mongrels, mate, that are watching TikTok. You know, I hope it gets them off the computer and off the fucking TikTok, mate. You know? When I was growing up, boys, There was no TikTok, mate. You know, I was the TikTok. My friends were the TikTok. You know? We weren't even allowed inside. You're like, we would wake up in the morning and my dad is like, well, fucking get outside. Right? What the fuck you doing sitting inside? There's no video games when we were growing up, mate. It's outside. Go outside. Go out and play. Okay? Why are you sitting inside? Mate, it's brilliant. Whenever I come here, I've only got like 3 or 4 minutes to wait. Every time I fucking come here. It's brilliant, mate. I don't know how it fucking works out that way all the time. But anyway, when I was young, man, you never spent any time inside. I remember my dad would say to me, I have to come back every half an hour to check in to make sure no one's killed me. But other than that, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, just get the fuck outside. Like, you could be killed and run over in that half an hour period. It doesn't fucking matter to my old man. Just fucking turn up, you little cunt, right? Mate, I used to be out there playing football in actual practice, football practice. And I would have to report back every hour or every half an hour. But other than that, you are outside all fucking day long. There is no indoors. There was no computers. There's no phones. There's no, you know, like we had Galactica, Galaga. We had Asteroids. We had Centipede. You know, those games. That's what we grew up with. So these children are incredibly spoilt, incredibly fucking entitled and incredibly spoilt. So I'm really glad, I hope that it gets all those children off the fucking internet, mate, and off TikTok and off YouTube and, you know, gets them off there, just gets them out of there, and cancels their channels, mate. There are too many children on TikTok, and I'm talking children, man, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds on TikTok. There are way too fucking many. But it's amazing they don't do it for Roblox. They don't do it for Roblox, bro. There's certain other programs that they don't do that are proven fucking pedo, mate. Proven fucking, you know, they actually have them in there. And then they don't close those sites. So it's really selective, man, eh? It's very selective. So I look forward to that. Good old fucking... Look at these little dogs, mate. These are so old, mate. Look at these old doggers. Brother and sister. Brother and sister, are they, man? Brother,
no, they're not.
Mother and dad.
No, so totally different litters, 12 and 3.
Beautiful dogs. You can tell they're aged. They're aged. Go and enjoy your day with mum. Yeah, I'm a nice guy, man. I don't have a problem meeting women. If I want to meet a woman, I'm not shy. Oh, hi, how are you? What are you doing? How's your day? Rah, rah. I just don't want it, man. Okay, I really don't. I got invited to dinner. I haven't told anybody. I got invited over for dinner. You know, I really did. She's really nice. Okay, she's really nice. And I know what she wants, rah, rah, and I just don't. I can't offer that. You know, I really, really can't. So I don't want to waste any time or whatever, her time or whatever. I mean, she looks like she's on borrowed fucking time as it is, mate. She can't waste a fucking day, right? So the bitches want to tie you down, mate. They want to fucking, you know, like how, you know, are you serious about things, rah, rah? Mate, I just want to enjoy my dinner. I just want to talk about neutral shit, you know, talk about the way you grew up and stuff like that. But they just cannot help themselves but throw those occasional questions in, you know, querying what I'm wanting or whatever. And, you know, to me, it's like a red flag, you know, because I'm not asking those questions, bro. You know, I'm just enjoying my time, enjoying my dinner. She did make a lovely roast. She's a very nice lady, a little bit older than me, man. But I wanted a conversation, you know. I wanted someone to talk to, just have a convo with. And, you know, I don't have to bang every woman that I talk to, man. I'm not a fucking degenerate fucking rat fucking skunk like you, mate, okay? You know what I mean? Like, there's no ulterior motive with me, man. I actually don't give a fuck. You know, have you ever gotten to that part in your life yet, boys? Where you just sit back and you just don't give a fuck anymore? Are you at that time in your life yet? Because, you know, I'm 50, I'm in my 50s, you know, it's embarrassing now. I'm in my 50s and, you know, I'm at a part of my life where I just don't give a fuck. And I don't know if you feel that way or if you've ever felt that way. Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Thank you, Stanley. I appreciate you, man.
you're 20 and you already don't give a fuck. Geez, man, that's a good attitude. Yeah, because I cared, you know. Yeah, but you're better off not to. You're better off not to. Just don't give a fuck anymore. I think that's why I wake up with a bit of peace. I wake up in peace. Is because I just don't give a fuck. Like, they've taken everything from me. Everything. I don't even have the possessions I had before I met the person. I don't even have that. You know, I was talking to my dad the other day. I was talking to my old man. He's in his early 80s. And I had all of his memories, all of his photographs of him and his dad, so my grandfather, of when he was a child and they were a child, and I had all of those old pictures, mate, and they've been thrown away. You know, they've been discarded, mate, like they were nothing, thrown in the bin, along with all of my other possessions that I had there. Whatever wasn't of use to the person would have been thrown away. So I find it horrible, man, that they will throw your life away and not even blink, and in fact feel justified. You know, feel justified for doing it because you're just such a bad person. Okay. One day women will wake up and have accountability. One day. Don't hold your breath. I hope you're doing well too, Stanley. You know, I hope you're happy, healthy and well in your life, boys. That goes for all of you. You know, don't listen to the ravings of an old man, okay? Don't listen to me. It doesn't mean that your life is going to be the same. It doesn't mean that that's what will happen to you. It's just what happened to me, okay? And I share it so that you learn. And you don't have to go through the shit that I went through, mate, because you'll know it, you'll see it, mate, you'll realise it. And unless you've got kids, there's no reason for you to hang around. There's none. But if you've got kids, it'll change your whole prospect, mate. And if you don't have children, you won't understand what I mean. You won't understand. You'll look at me and go, you know, that's just stupid. Why wouldn't you just leave? You can't, mate. You got children. You can't. You can't, because you know in your heart that you're not going to see them again. You know that in your heart. And you know in your heart that you're going to have to go to court and spend a lot of fucking money and still probably never see the children. Okay? And every single man that gets married, mate, is facing that. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. We have an 80 to 90% divorce rate now, initiated by women, initiated by them. So you are really running the gauntlet. You know, you're running the wacky races, mate. If you wanted to get married, you know, it's like jumping in the fucking plane and, you know, who's got a parachute and who doesn't. And you don't have a parachute, okay? All right? You don't have it. You know, would you believe, boys, you know, I'm regarded as, you know, they told me I'm not allowed to have contact, not allowed to see or speak, not allowed to, you know, anything, right? But we'll take your money. We'll take your child support, though. Yeah, we do need your child support. We'll take your child support, but yeah, that's the only thing that you're good for. That's the only thing you're good for, mate, is your child support. Other than that, you're a very, very bad person, and you should never see your children again. You should never speak to your children again. But we will take your child support. Yeah, we'll be taking that out every week. And that to them is justified. It's justified, mate. You know, it's so weird, man. Absolutely, you got to pay support. Absolutely, 100%. They still take it out of my pay, mate. They still take child support. But they've got their paperwork to say that you're never to see your child or speak to your child, and you know, you're never to do this and you're never to do that. That's what the court order will look at you, and that's, yeah, absolutely. All they want is your money, just like normal. The only thing you're good for is your resources, and that's it, okay? And that's all family law court is. It just drains your resources. I swear, man, if you've got 100 grand sitting in the bank, your court case will last until you no longer have 100 grand. And then suddenly your court case will end. Your court case will end. If you've only got 20 grand in the bank, it'll end with 20 grand. If you're going after legal aid, then legal aid will get sick of paying for it. And then they will end the case. They will find a way of ending it because they don't want to pay for it, legal aid. So that's how it rolls. And that's why you hear men, it cost me this much to go on child support, it cost me this much to go in family court, I paid this much, and it's all different prices. That's why, because they've got all different bank accounts. So if one guy's got 100 grand in it, it's going to cost him 100. If another guy's got 200 sitting in the bank, it's going to cost him 150. Okay? The system knows how much money you've got, mate. And they prolong the court case. Because they're very happy to adjourn it. That's the family law court, mate. They love to adjourn the fucking case. Which is really good in magistrate court when you adjourn it. Because it just postpones your court case, right? And generally that's a good thing, You put it off. But in family law court, that could be 7 months. That could be 6 months, 6-month adjournment, 7-month adjournment. So you don't get to go even walk back into the court for 7 months. My court case was adjourned for 5 months with the family report. I walked into court and I was there for 5 minutes and it got adjourned for 7 months. 7 months. So we've just had 12 months of adjournments by the court. So the court is not there to do you and your family anything at all. It's there to tear your family apart. It is not there to do you and your family or you and your children any kind of service, mate. Because the court will look at you as an absolute guilty party. You are guilty of everything that this person has ever said about you or accuses you of. So you're already on the back foot every time you walk into a family law court. You're already at a loss. You're already on the back foot. Okay? So that's why you spend your whole time trying to prove yourself to the court. You've got to prove yourself all the time. I mean, the judge looked at me and said, I know that your daughter loves you and you love your daughter, but I need you to prove to the court how much you love your daughter. That's what the court told me to do. Okay? So that's how it's set up. It's set up for you to just be non-stop proving yourself all the time without any proof of anything, really, and a DV charge, mate, that could be you not deleting a picture quick enough, when they tell you to remove a picture and you don't do it within that 24 hours or whatever, or you just didn't see the picture on your Facebook page. Yeah, that's a DV charge. If you liked someone else's comment, they left a comment, I hope you see your daughter sometime, and you liked the comment, yeah, that's another DV charge. I just got a fine. I got a $500 fine, and that I didn't think anything of it. And then when it got to court, they put it under a DV charge, okay? Domestic violence, mate, for not deleting a photograph or liking someone's comment on my page. So when you go to family law court, they say, oh, look, you've been doing harm to your family and you're threatening your family. I haven't done any of that. They will accuse you of everything. They can accuse you of whatever they want. It doesn't matter. They can just accuse you of it. Okay? Accuse you, that's it. They're trying to just introduce those troll videos again. Remember those troll videos? I gave my daughter a V for Christmas. Remember that one? Yeah, the same fucking videos, bro. Except these ones were really badly edited. So I do thank the channel for not making it, But yeah, they are really bad edited. But they tried to pass that in court as real, And the lawyers looking at the judge and going, oh, it's just the buffering, judge. It's not buffering too good for the court. And I said to the judge, no, that's the entire video. There is no buffering problem. Okay, so they tried to pass it off it's real, but the court internet isn't quick enough, right? They're devious as fuck, dude. Devious as fuck. And you'll spend your entire time, and at the end of the day, if that doesn't work, boys, they just pull out their major card and say the child doesn't want to see you anymore and doesn't want to speak to you or doesn't want to see you. So that's the end of your court case because your child doesn't want to see you. And that's all they have to say. That's it. That's the end of your court case. The woman you can waste 4 years of your life. You can spend $100,000 on a court case, and then the person turns around and goes, "Oh no, your child doesn't want to see you." Thank you, sir. Your child doesn't want to see you. So you lose your case just based on that alone. Just that alone, okay? Do you understand how fucking frustrating that is, boys? That you can go through everything that you've been through, and at the end of the day, all it takes is that your child doesn't want to see you, and that cancels your entire case. And it's set up that way. It is set up that way, boys. It really, really is. And that's why it ends the way it does. I'd love to know the census, man, in family law court, the census of these judges and these family children's lawyers, how many cases they get against the men. Like, how many men lose custody of their children, even visiting them in these courts, man? Because I reckon it would be high, bro. I really do. I reckon it would be high, you know? Like, there's not a lot of fathers that see their children, mate. That's what I'm saying. You'd have to be a really, really... Fuck, man, I don't know how they win in there. I don't know. Well, I suppose you need a lawyer, for one thing. You need a fucking lawyer. Or you need one that's not legal aid anyway, bro. Legal aid are fucked, mate. Legal aid will betray you, boys. Just betray you. Will pretend that they're your lawyer, but the whole time they're talking to the opposition, trying to make deals with them, trying to get you to sign off on deals, trying to get the case to end. They're not doing anything to help you in your case. They're trying to do things so you agree to stop your family law court case. That's all they did. Fuck, it smells so nice in there, man. I wonder what the food is. It smells so fucking good. House of Sabre. Here, man, have a look. Fried wonton. Spring roll, $12.50 for spring rolls. Combination, choice of pork or chicken combination. Crispy pork, man. Vietnamese salad. I don't want a Vietnamese salad, man. Vietnamese noodle soups. $18.50 here, man, for a noodle soup. $3 more than normal, man. Vegetarian rice. Pork on rice, man. Grilled pork chop. Shredded pork and fried egg. $17. Grilled chicken on rice. Grilled pork on rice. Marinated pork chop.
Hello? Hello?
Stir-fried noodles. Sweet and sour prawn. Salted pepper chicken, mate. You have to go and tackle her, mate. Go and grab her.
Yeah.
Sorry, man, I'm just watching. I'm reading this stuff, man. I thought I had to think. Stir-fried noodles, man. Mixed meat. Single meat. Steamed rice. Starters, mains. Here's the mains. They're all $21, man. $20.50, man. $20. Mixed vegetable. Omelettes. Small soups. What else is there? Ah, man. Vanilla ice cream with lychees, $10. That's okay, man. I'll have a bit of fried chicken when I get home. A couple of fried potatoes. Save some money. I'm sorry, man. Just totally ludicrous, Jimmy. Totally fucking ludicrous, brother. What I'm going to do is I've got some... I'll show you an easy way out of it, okay? I've got some chicken legs at home, okay? I'm not going to go home and cook with you, all right? I'll end the stream by the time I get home. But chicken legs, strip the meat off the bone. Take all the skin and the fat off, so it's just the meat. Garlic in the pan, garlic.
chuck the chicken in. There's these Hokkien noodles that you can buy at the supermarket. Hokkien noodles, boys. And you soak them in hot water and it separates the fucking noodle, right? So when you stir fry your shit, your chicken and your garlic, put some vegetables in, man, you know, and then just toss the fucking noodles in, mate, with some teriyaki sauce. You know, or chicken sauce, mate, whatever it's called at home. I can't remember the name of the oyster sauce, chicken sauce, or whatever it's fucking called at home. And I put all the sauces in, you know, give it a good toss around. And I've got stir-fried chicken vegetables with Hokkien noodles. And it's cost me, you know, it's cost me a couple of bucks, really. I've been trying to think of ways like that, man, rather than going out and spending $18 on a fucking meal, mate. And I end up having more leftovers, which is good for me for the next day. Like I've got a lunch, you know, something to eat for the next day. Fuck, this shit is old, dude. Like, it's so old. Man, there's some fucking shit in there, eh? Fucking $80 for a ruler, mate. $80 fucking dollars for the ruler. Like, they're in dreamland over here, man. They're in dreamland over here. Yeah, I don't eat out, mate. That's why. Just eat at home, man. Cook at home. You'll get better value, mate. Right, I'm going to cross over to the path, man. I don't like all the noise. I suppose it's one good thing, boys. I am used to being alone. Like, I spend so much fucking time alone. I don't know whether I can share my life with a woman, mate, and I'd be bothered with it, bro. I don't know if I have the patience for it yet anymore. It takes a lot of patience, mate, to keep a fucking woman happy. Like, too much patience. And you got to keep your mouth closed all the time. You can't have an opinion, or it better not be different than what she's thinking and saying. If it is, then you're in trouble. You know, you got to keep her sweet all the time, mate, and I'm fucking sick of it. I really am. I don't want to live my life like that anymore. So I find great peace in just being on my own. Oh, then again, I could go for this one over here, mate. I'm sitting down here. Like, this is just, you know, got to go after this one, mate. You know, this little tunie here, as my father would call a little flower. Sorry. Wow, smell the ocean, boys. Smell the ocean, boys. Okay, now, you think she'd pull her pants up, bro? Gosh, it's nice here today. Well, he's got a couple in there. Got something flashing around in the tank. So this is Seaford Beach, boys. This is my local, man. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal, man. If you want to send me a blessing or send me a coffee milk, I'd appreciate you. But yeah, this is my local beach area. Pretty cool, eh? Fuck, man, I used to have these like dreams that I'd take my daughter here and she could play on the beach and stuff. I really did. I moved here thinking to myself, man, it'd be great if I could take my daughter here one day, you know? Like, she'd like the beach. It's nice, eh, boys? It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbour?
He's a big fella, isn't he, mate? Fucking Hulk. There's fucking birds everywhere, mate. Oh, there must be toilets. Did you catch anything, mate?
Cold.
You caught your... I thought I heard a couple flapping in the thing there, young fella was carrying, but nothing for you.
Oh, of course. Banjo, bro. That's about it.
Oh, that's a shame. He didn't catch anything, folks. He didn't catch anything. Wow. I'm surprised, man. Anyway, guys, if you're feeling depressed and like you're feeling fucking down, or you've got memories that fucking grind into your head, it's good to go for a walk, man. Okay, it's good to go for a walk. It's good to meet strangers. You know, say hello or have a talk or whatever. Have a bit of a laugh with strangers, mate. You know, you're not a cunt, mate, okay? You're not a bad guy. You were never a bad father. You may have been a crappy husband. You know, I have to take the blame for all of that, you know. But damn, man. You end up fucking alone, mate. 8 years later. I used to sit back in that garage and I'd remember, man, I remember thinking about it, you know. As soon as I'm out of here, man, that's it, right? So, and I remember saying to my stream many, many times, man, I'm on borrowed time. It is a matter of time before this person finds a way of getting me out of the house. It is just a matter of time. And that's why I filmed everything with my daughter, because the person was telling me that I don't do anything for my daughter, that she's the only person that does anything for my daughter, and I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't take her anywhere, I don't do anything for her. And I told my family, I told my sisters, and my sisters told me to start filming everything then. Just film everything. If she's telling you that you're not doing it, film it anyway. Okay? So at least you've got the memories. She's pretty, eh? She was such a beautiful little kid, mate. She was such a good little girl. Such a good daughter. And my little daughter, she knew, man. You cannot tell me that she didn't know. You know, my little daughter, you know, every fucking morning, man, 8 o'clock, she's out there with Dad. And those are just facts. There's no lies. 8 o'clock in the morning, every morning she's with Dad. And she would stay with me until 8:30 in the morning and then go inside and get dressed, have some breakfast, and bang, straight back out with Dad again. And that's it, spend the entire day with me. I would have to go in there and fucking, you know, beg this person to fucking just give me half an hour break. You know, give me half an hour break to sit down and have a cigarette, you know? And I wouldn't even get fucking 10 minutes, man. I wouldn't get any rest at all from that, which is fine. But I'm just saying, man, don't ever fucking tell me that we're not dads, that we're not fathers, you know? I think when I got up in the morning, that was like my priority. I remember when Julian stayed there. Remember Julian? I remember, like, he was like just so wrapped with me. That's why he liked me so much, is because I drop everything the minute that Echo is there. The minute that she walks into the room, everything else is forgotten about. Echo only. You know, as soon as she opens that back door, man, I'd walk away and go and do my daughter. Go and be Dad. You know, you get that taken away from you, boys. It's a big gap in your life. And you can't replace that. You know. I think it took me 5 years or 6 years to not think about Kyra and Mia. You know, when they were growing up. I don't know, man. I don't even know if mine's in the country anymore. I don't know anything, man. I don't even have a picture. I don't even know what my kids look like, Dan. You understand? Understand? I haven't even got a fucking picture. Yeah, I'm such a bad father. I shouldn't even have a picture of your children, mate. You shouldn't even have a picture of your children. How dare you even ask for a picture of your children? You know? Yeah, I had a lot of people. That's why I try to be stum now, man. I don't want no phone calls. I don't need no more third-party phone calls, man. But yeah, they caused a lot of problems in my life and a lot of problems in my family's life
because I'm out in the garage and they don't knock on the fucking garage door, man. They knock on the house door. So it's not me they're waking up, it's the whole family they're waking up. So yeah, it was really, you know, they wanted to bother the women and children, man. So that's what they did, you know. And now they've gotten everything taken, mate. They're happy. Like, they're actually fucking happy, bro, that my child doesn't, that your child won't see you. There are people in the world that would be happy about that. Okay? They celebrate it, mate. Wicked and evil, man. Wicked and evil. Every child deserves their parent, bro. Every child deserves their mum and dad. It doesn't matter what the fuck you think about either one of them. That child needs both their parents, mate. You know, I mean, they're trying to tell me my child, your children are better off without you. That's a fucking lie. That is an outright fucking lie that nobody should be able to say to you as a parent. Okay? How dare they fucking look at you and go that you should never see your daughter again or never see your children again? How dare they? You know why? Because they go home to their family. They go home to their children, bro. It's nothing, no skin off their fucking back. Easy for them to say to you to never see your children again. You know what I mean? Like, just so fucking easy for them to do. But really unfair. Just really, really unfair. You'll miss your kids, mate. It's the one thing in your life, mate, that you will miss. You know, you smash a car, you lose money, you lose crypto, whatever. None of that will fucking matter compared to losing your child. None of it will. Yeah? lorddobbyking@gmail.com, boys. Thank you, Justin. Justin Cox, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Now I see all the same thing repeating on TikTok, boys. I see all the same things, the same mistakes, except it's like tenfold more. Like, on TikTok, they actually meet up and they want to punch on and fucking... It's just ridiculous on there, man. On TikTok. It's gotten 10 times worse than anything that YouTube could do. Like, these people are fucking imbeciles, mate. And anybody that watches them becomes an imbecile. Anybody that listens to these fucking streamers on TikTok are fucking absolute stooges, man. You know, because you're believing everything and you're agreeing to it, so you have the same mindset as that streamer. And when you're sitting there watching a streamer that's just laying on his fucking bed all day, talking shit, yeah, you'll get the same mindset. You know, you'll think that's acceptable in life. Yeah. When you see 3 or 4 people arguing with each other, yelling and screaming and threatening each other, you know, it's not only entertaining to you, it becomes realistic to you. Like, this is acceptable behaviour. And then you will go out into the world and you will do the same. You will talk to people the same way as they are. And that could become quite dangerous in the real world. Yeah? So that's why I try and, like, not watch them. Like, I call that Tim Star a fucking idiot. Joey, Jared, all of them, I call them in their actual chat, you're a fucking idiot. That's what I call them. You're a fucking knob, mate. Like, what the fucking biggest knobs I've ever fucking looked at. So I'm blocked from everyone. Palo Warrior blocked me. Fucking biggest scammer on fucking TikTok, mate. If you want a lesson in scamming, watch Palo Warrior. Watch how he fucking emotionally bonds them. Watch how he basically manipulates them and blackmails them, you know. Only real ones are the ones that watch him, you know. The only real ones are the ones that are on his team. You know, you got to be loyal. You know, you got to be loyal to me, right? Well, loyalty means bring your bank account. You know, loyalty means that you're gifting me. If you're not gifting me, then you're not loyal. So the twisted logic is there to witness. And that guy's an absolute... And then you go on to Ticky Leaps. and you can look up their individual names on tickyleaps.com, and you can find out exactly how much this TikTok person has earned in the last week. And it'll be like 6,000 or 7,000 USD. I swear to God, 6,000 or 7,000 US dollars. The last time I looked at Palo, it was 24,500 USD in an 8-day period. And you go and watch the guy, and he's like, nobody supports me, I haven't got a team, nobody's loyal to me. That's because he's emptied their pockets, mate. Because once their pockets are, well, then they don't go in the chat anymore, do they? Because they're expected to gift. So once they run out of money, then they leave the chat. So now he needs more gifters. So then he's back to the same fucking thing again, you know? Because loyalty to him and to these streamers means that you have to gift. If you're not gifting them, then you're not loyal to them. And once you gift them, you're not allowed to gift anybody else. You're not allowed to go into anybody else's stream. You're not allowed to like anybody's stream. And you're only allowed to be in their stream. You're only allowed to support them, okay? So it's a really twisted fucking mentality on TikTok, man. These fucking Muslim Lebanese, mate, are in total fucking control, man. And they don't like it if you go and spend your money elsewhere. You should see them, man. They're a bunch of fucking children all sitting there complaining because, you know, some person has gone and gifted another person, and that's supposed to be my mod and my gifts and all that fucking shit. Like, it's quite amazing. But there's a lot of money that's involved in it, boys. Because I looked the person up on TickyLeaps, and this guy's earned fucking nearly $7,000, mate, in 4 days. Fucking 4 days. This is insane. I go on there, mate, I can't get a single person in the chat. I can't get a single, maybe 3 people, and then straight away I'm banned. Within minutes, I'm banned straight away. I'm reported and banned. If I put a mask on, I'm banned. If I open my mouth up and talk, I'm banned. Abuse and harassment. If I put a mask on, dangerous situation, dangerous activities, banned. Within minutes, like literally within minutes, I'm banned straight away. Yep. I never last on TikTok. I'm always banned. Shit, dude, I was banned the other week just for showing masks. I just went on there to show my masks, trying to get some advertising, and I was banned within minutes. Dangerous activities, straight away. I couldn't believe it. All I was doing was filming the masks and just saying, look, I've got these masks on eBay, you know, people like them, rah. I just talking about the masks only. And within minutes, I was banned. 3-day ban. Yep, dangerous activities. Dangerous activities. Yep, the masks. Dangerous activities. So I've had no luck with that. No luck with streaming. No luck with trying to get some money behind me. I'm still walking everywhere. I haven't bought a car. I haven't got a job. And I've got a mindset of I don't give a fuck. Is that okay? Like, I just don't give a fuck, boys. Is that all right? Like, I'm 56 years old, you know, and I've been through 2 marriages. I've been through 4 years in family law court, and my mind is completely fucking blank and empty. I walk around like a fucking zombie, and I've gotten to the point where I just don't give a fuck. You know, like I wake up in the morning, I don't give a fuck. I got something to eat, I don't give a fuck. I got something to drink, I don't give a fuck. I got no money, I'm broke, I'm totally fucking broke, I don't give a fuck. Like, what do you want me to do, give a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Well, you don't give a fuck then, you know? Yeah, I don't come online asking for anything, rah-rah. You know, I just dealing with it on my own way. So if it means not leaving the apartment for a couple of days, then that's what I do. You know, I've got fucking $15 or something like that to last me till Wednesday, and I don't complain. I don't, you know, I'm not on TikTok trying to do battles or whatever. You know, I just don't give a fuck, and I hope that's all right. I hope that attitude is okay, and I hope that attitude helps you to realise in the future that you'll get to a point in your life where you just don't give a fuck. You don't care what they want. You don't care what they fucking demand. You don't care what fucking is expected of you. You don't give a fuck what other people want or what they fucking say to you. You just don't give a fuck. Okay? You know, everything has been taken from you, man. You don't have fucking anything.
You're lucky to have the clothes on your back. And if they could fucking help it, man, you wouldn't even have the clothes on your back. Okay? So I've gotten to the point where I just don't give a fuck. They took my kids from me, so I don't give a fuck. What the fuck do I have to care about? You know, getting my fucking job together, getting my life together, yeah, fair enough. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Yeah? Is that okay? You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it to you, man. You know, I'm fucking empty inside. I'm empty, man. You know? I'm empty. Yeah? And my attitude is I just don't give a fuck. You know? Like I knew I needed some paper today, but I just don't give a fuck. And I didn't even think about it until 10 to 5. And the shop closes at 5. You know? And I just don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. You know, I'll worry about it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll worry about it tomorrow. You know? I'm trying to stay on path, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to stay on path. You know? That's the priority, man. The priority is just to fucking stay on your path and wake up in the morning. You know, be happy of what you've got. Not unhappy of what you don't have. Be happy for what you do have. You know, be happy for your little place that you get to sleep in. Be happy for your bed. You know, be happy for your shower. You know, you don't have that fucking dark shadow walking around like fucking, you know, Lord of the Rings. What was that guy's name? Sauron. You know, you got that evil fucking shadow fucking over your shoulder. And you got those fucking witch kings running around with fucking blades. Yeah, that's your ex fucking missus, mate. Okay, you haven't got one of those witch kings, mate, hanging around, you know, like they're like a fucking shadow in the background, man. All you see is a black fucking shimmer. You fucking, he was there, you're fucking looking around thinking, fuck, there was something there a minute ago, you know. But these bitches just fucking ignore you, man. They treat you like a cunt, and then the minute you say anything, that's the abuse. You know, them ignoring you, them treating you like shit and talking to you like fucking rubbish for fucking days on end, that's not abuse. Only you saying to them, you this way, why you complaining to them, yeah, that's abuse. That's abuse. Everything else, no, that's not abuse. Okay, that's not abuse. It's fucked, man. It's fucked, boys. I'll keep walking, man. I'll keep walking, bro. Go and get a coffee milk. Justin sent me $5, so I'll go and buy the coffee milk because I want a fucking coffee milk, bro. So I'm gonna go and buy a coffee milk. The latest one I like is the intense coffee milk. It's called Intense. It's made by Dare, but it's like 4 beans. 4 beans, man. This shit is strong, man. And I can only get it in Frankston, mate. 2 litres. I've got to travel all the way into fucking Frankston, mate, to get a 2 litres of fucking milk. Coffee flavoured milk. It's only available at that supermarket. Like, that shit's fucking shit, dude. I can't get it at the milk bar. I can't get it at fucking this one down the road here, the supermarket down the road, one I'm going to now. I can't get it at Coles. I think it's Woolworths only. Or is it Coles only? I think it's Coles only exclusive. Yeah. But stay on your path, boys, if you can. Stay on your path. You know, I share my shit with you, man, so that you can learn. You know, I didn't know how to talk to you in the last couple of weeks. I've been trying to get it into my head and trying to sort it all out in my head, you know, and it's fucking not easy, boys. I can tell you, man, you've come to that final dead stop in the road, you know, that final forklift, yeah, whatever it's called. And, you know, you got that fork in the road, man, and your daughter's on the left-hand side and you're on the right-hand side, and the courthouse has ended the road. So now you've got to turn the other way, and, you know, you're supposed to forget about your daughter, or forget about your children, forget you were their father, you know, forget all that. It never happened. You're a cunt. You're the worst bloke in the world. Isn't it amazing, gentlemen, that while you're with them, you're the best guy in the world? You know, they'll look at you and tell you how much they love you. You know, I love you, I love you. You know, you're so nice to me, you're so good to me. I swear to God, man, that same fucking person
will then turn around and say, oh no, you've hurt me and you caused DV and you yelled at me 5 years ago and I've got trauma from 5 years ago. You know, I've got trauma. Like, 5 years ago? I'm just looking at the person like, you're a fucking idiot. 5 years ago? And this shit wins in court? This shit actually wins? You know? Your feelings trump everything else. Your feelings. And if that doesn't work, you can just turn around and say, oh, but the child doesn't want to see you anymore. You know, they haven't seen you in 4 years, but yeah, they don't want to see you at all. You know, they've got trauma from 5 years ago. You yelled at me? Yeah, they have trauma from that. Really? Fuck. 5 years ago? They find great torment, mate, great joy. A woman will find great joy in your pain, gentlemen. Remember that. A woman finds joy in your pain. The more pain that she can give to you, the more happier she is. If she can sit back and say that she has got everything from you, she is proud of herself. If she can sit back and go, I've got the children, he never sees the children, she is proud of herself. Okay, she's proud of herself. Don't you understand that? She has no regret at all, none, because there is no accountability. In her eyes, it is your fault. Everything is your fault. She is an innocent, 100% perfect 10. Okay, a perfect human being. So it's not her fault at all. Okay? And that's why they can do that without any hesitation, without any thought. They can dismiss you from your children's lives and not even blink about it. Not even think about it. They can dismiss you from the children's lives. It's quite fucking sad, man. But there is an entire generation, that is what's helping me to heal, is that I know that there is an entire generation of men out there that do not see their children, and it's not because they're a cunt. It's not because they're a bad bloke or a bad father that doesn't love their children and wouldn't do anything for their children. It's because they've got a bunch of fucking exes, mate, that can't get over their own guiltness. Because when they see you and they look at you or they hear your voice, that's when they're accountable to themselves. Inside themselves, they're accountable. And they start to think about what they did and didn't do. You know, and they can outwardly say that you did this and you did that. But inside, they would have to have some kind of accountability. They really would. And they won't admit it. They won't admit it. They can't admit it. Women are fucked in the head, man. They have no accountability. They would rather die on the fucking pillar of I didn't do it, it's his fault, rather than just saying sorry. They would never say sorry. A woman will never say sorry. You know? Even when she's run a fucking person over on the street, mate, she won't say sorry. You know, it's his fault, he stepped out. You know what I mean? Like, they blatantly run over a person, it's his fault. He stepped out, he didn't look. Oh man, there are some absolute videos out there, hey? You know, like, I'm not the only one. You know, my family have drummed that into my head the last 2 weeks. You know, you're not the only one, Chad. You know, you've got an entire generation out there that do not see their children, you know, and you're expected to just go on with your life and improve your life and maybe get another family. And who wants to do all that again, man? Who wants to do all that? Like, honestly, boys, trust me, you know, it is lonely. It's lonely, okay, being on your own. But you get used to it, mate. And you really enjoy your own fucking time, your own peace and quiet, your own little place, mate, you know? And when these women come over, they have no power. They have none, you know? They have none. You know, like, I deliberately got rid of a person that time. You know, how old are you? I knew it as soon as I said it. That was the end of everything, right? But that's why I said it. You know, because this person's asking me, do I want to live with somebody? Do I want to get married? Do I want to have more children? And I'm thinking to myself, just slow down a little bit, right? Too many questions, man. Just slow down. Way too many questions, too quickly. And you're expecting me to answer to it. That's the other thing, man. Fuck you and your answers. I'm not answerable to you. I'm not answerable to any fucking woman anymore. You are not answerable to a fucking woman, mate. Do you understand me? If they want to sit there demanding fucking answers out of you, get the fuck out of there, man. Turn around and walk the fuck out. Get them out of your fucking house, man. Get them out of your apartment. You know? I never let these women live with me when I was young. You know, I always had my own little apartment. I always had, you know, back then it was a lot cheaper than nowadays, man. A 2-bedroom in Punt Road, South Yarra, was 180. 2-bedroom, right on the Yarra River, 10 minutes from the city, and it was 180 a week. So I was living pretty good back then. I was pulling Sheilas from the city, mate, all the secretaries. And I was shagging all the secretaries, bro. And I always had a fucking girlfriend. All you got to do is hit the Sydney bars, you know, after work. Just go and hit the Sydney bars. Go and hit the city bars, man. The secretaries are always out on a Friday night or a Thursday night, Friday night. You'll get sick of fucking shagging them, mate. You'll get sick of it, you know? Enjoy your... You want a bit of advice? Enjoy your solo time. Enjoy it, because you're going to end up the same way when you're older. We all end up the same way, boys. Look at these fucking bikes now, man. Look at these bikes, man. It's fucking full on, eh? This is like $1,800 bikes, these are, aren't they, mate? $1,800 these bikes now. 2.2. This is 2.2, boys. My Godfather, it's a long way from... what was that bike we used to ride when we were kids, boys? You know, the green thing. They got the joystick in the middle, and you go down the hill and spin your tyres around. But a lot different, eh? 2.2, that one. Look at these bikes, boys. Aren't they beautiful? Hey? How old are you, boys? 15 fucking years old, riding around a thing like that. Have a look at that, boys. Hey? Anyway, so my man. 15 years old, boys. Fucking hell, mate. You know, I didn't have $6 off, man. $6 off. That's pretty cheap, eh? $6 off, man. $6 off. That's pretty cheap, eh? Banana caramel, bro. Never had a banana caramel. That's caramel, bro. Never had a banana caramel. That's mate. Banana caramel, mate. That looks... yeah, man, they all have hidden agendas, mate. There is no doubt about it. I am very serious to you. They all have hidden agenda when they meet you. It is not just a straight out, you know. You think that girls are all happy. You see that smile that you're getting? Yeah, behind that, mate, is clockwork orange. Behind that is a clock, and it's just ticking away, and it's just working everything out. Okay? Trust me. Serious plan. Get a can of bottle of Coke too, mate. No. Got nothing there, boys. Plenty of drinks. Oh, they've got peanut oil. I don't like peanut oil. It tastes like peanuts. Alright, I get a coffee milk, mate. Huh? Why?
He tried to run us off the road.
He tried to run you off the road? Really? Tried to run him off the road? Huh? Big brave bloke, mate.
Yeah, we're just leaving.
Yeah, man, get out of here, man. Are they illegal, man? I don't know if they're illegal or not. What a fucking dog, mate. What a rat. Tries to run the kids over, mate, on the bike. He's not happy with the kids riding an electric bike, so he tries to run them over. What a fucking dog. You're a fucking rat, mate. You're a fucking rat.
don't give a fuck, dude. I told you that before. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you fucking rat. Oh, fuck. What's the cunt gonna do now? Sit in his fucking car and wait for the cops to arrive? What a fucking monkey, bro. What a fucking monkey. They'll probably come and talk to me. Oh, did you say anything bad to that guy? Yeah, he's a cunt. He's a cunt. Why'd you call him that? Because he's a cunt. I don't need a fucking reason why. I'm allowed to call him a cunt. I don't need a reason why. He's a fucking rat. He's a fucking rat, mate. A fucking rat. Fucking dog, mate. That was him. Yeah, be careful with your women, man. Okay, be careful, boys. They don't all come with roses and bells, mate. They don't all come with good intentions, man. They come with a plan. They come with a plan, mate. They execute the plan. Irregardless of what you're thinking, man. And most of the time, mate, these women, they think they're so fucking smart that they want to leave you in their fucking little world, right? In their made-up bullshit world. They want you living in that. Meanwhile, they've got their alternative plan already going, mate. They're already steering the relationship, steering your marriage into the fucking dirt because they've already planned on fucking shit, bro. Okay? But they want you hard at work, man. Hard at work paying the mortgage. Make sure you pay the council rates. Make sure you pay all the bills, man. That's all you've got to worry about. Meanwhile, she's going to worry about getting your ass out of there. How do I get as much resources out of this guy as I can and then get rid of him? That's all that's on her mind. How do I get rid of him? So you better be careful, boys, because these women, they will sit back in the bed, they do plan things, and they do fucking, and they do launch their own agenda, without a doubt. There is just no doubt in it. And once that person has made up their mind, they don't want to be with you anymore, they put all of their concentration and all of their thoughts into that plan. Meanwhile, they want you running along in your own little fucking plan, running along, paying the bills, doing everything they want you to do without even waking up to it, boys, without even thinking about it. That's what they want from you. Just run along and pay the bills, bro. Run along and pay the bills. That's all that person was asking me to do, man. Was make sure I got the council rates made, make sure I got this paid, make sure I got that paid. They're on fucking holiday in another country, bro. You know, and I was thinking the whole time you want as much resources out of me as you can, and then I'm out of here, right? You're going to get rid of me, right? And I fucking knew it, man. I knew it. I swear to God, boys, all you got to do is stand back and let them fucking talk, and you'll realise that they've got an alternative plan. Okay, it doesn't take much. They all think they're total geniuses and that you're a fucking idiot. So they actually some of these women will do it blatantly in front of you. They will tell you in front of you their fucking plan, mate. Okay? They're not shy, mate. Let me tell you, they're not shy. You know, they will tell you straight out, and they think that you don't know anything. You're not seeing anything. You don't notice anything. Yeah? That's what they're counting on, Matt. They're counting on that. Yeah? Mate, I recommend you just stay the fuck away from him, bro. Stay the fuck away from him. Save your money. You know, go and do it like that guy Henry. Go and fucking go and hire a parlour, mate. You can walk in, you can fucking choose whatever you like. You pay a couple of $100, mate. You get whatever the fuck, you know. There's no arguing. There's no after bills. There's no fucking sitting there listening to this person complain over and over and over. And that's the only time they actually want to talk to you is when they've got a complaint or when they've got a bill they need you to pay. Okay? Other than that, they don't want to fucking talk to you. They don't want to know you. Your only purpose is resources. What can you provide me today? What can you give me today? Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. I want to know what you can give me today. Like right now. You know?
Mate, some of them are pretty wicked, man. They're very wicked, bro. And they'll withhold any love. You don't get any sex. Do you know how many men are married, mate, in a sexless, loveless marriage? Like, absolutely sexless. And it's the man's fault, of course. It's the man's fault, right? You know, the women are the gatekeepers of sex, mate, and men are in charge of the relationships, okay? So if you're not getting laid, mate, it's not your fault. It's because your woman doesn't want to fucking get laid. Simple as that. It's got nothing to do with anything else. But there's a lot of men, mate, that are in a sexless, loveless marriage. Just existing, you know? Sharing the same house, mate, the same mortgage, because you know if you leave, that you're going to lose your house. You know you're staying there only because if you leave, you'll never see your children again. You know that you live in that kind of relationship because you know the minute you say the word no or you don't agree to something, then this person is going to demand that you move out or you stay in the spare room. I love that shit. Just move you to the spare room, and then over the next few months, move you off to the property, move you out the front to sleep in your car because suddenly they feel in danger. I'm in danger of you, so I don't want you on the property. You know, you haven't done anything to the fucking person. You haven't said anything. They've ignored you, you've ignored them, but suddenly they're living in fear. You know, that's what they say, man. All of them say the same thing. It's a pattern that they have, and it works. That's why they all do it, because it works. Suddenly she'll say to you, she's living in fear. You're going to do this and you're going to do that. They'll invent fucking shit that you've done, right? Total fucking invention, man. You know, they'll tell you you're going to do this and you're going to do that. Yeah, that's what they do, man. So they put you out into the garage or they put you into the spare room. You know, her mother turned around and said to me, oh, look, maybe you should just go and live in your car for 1 month and then you come back and maybe she'll love you. Maybe she'll love you after 1 month, you not here. This is all done on... That's when I really woke up. This is a family affair. The whole family's involved in this shit, dude. The whole fucking family have planned for this shit. The plan is to get me off the fucking property. That's it. They've done so well for themselves, man. It's good to come to Australia and really do well for yourself. You know, to really come on top of yourself, yeah? You know, to improve your life, yeah? Let's go to Australia, yeah? You know? Marry that really old and ugly Australian man. You know, I don't find him attractive at all. He's old and ugly, you know? I'll meet somebody better. I'll find better. They tell themselves that, man. They convince themselves of that gentleman. I'm telling you the truth, man. They actually tell themselves that they're a lot better than you. A woman actually thinks that she's better than you. She's not equal, she's better than you. Okay? Are you with a person when you say to her, geez, you look nice today, hun? Geez, I like that. I like your dress or whatever it is, you know? And she looks at you and goes, I know. Like you tell her that she's pretty and she says, I know. Like, how stuck up and up yourself can you possibly be, mate? You know what I mean? You know, how fucking up your ass can you be? When you take someone's compliment and you go, I know. You know, because every time you look in the mirror, you say to yourself, how perfect I am. I am just a perfect human being. Look how beautiful I am. Yeah? Many women are like that, man. There's a lot of women out there like that. Yeah? You're all right, mate. You try and be healthy without dying. I can't run like that. I'll be fucking dead in 10 minutes. Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez, man. Anyway, boys, lorddobbyking@gmail.com. I appreciate you.